So my family consists of my wife of 22 years. My daughter is 17, about to be 18, and then Matthias is 15. So we're a family of four. He was born with severe brain damage, which caused cerebral palsy. It was caused by a rare virus in the womb. Matthias's shoe game is top-notch. He keeps them very clean, no creases, and that becomes a topic of conversation for people when he, rolls into the room.
I'm a lifelong Fayetteville, Arkansas resident for the most part, and my wife and I have been married for a little over 20 years, have 6 kids, oldest is 16, youngest is 5, so we got a range there, and our second oldest is Paulina. She is 15, and we adopted her when she was 4.5 from the Ukraine, and so adopted her. She has a few different diagnoses. She has cerebral palsy is kind of her dominant one. There's also autism and some seizure and vision things that she has going on. Paulina's homebound at the time, so we've done some different schooling options and therapy options in the past. Have had a lot of ins and outs with insurance and educations and all of those sorts of things. So the right now is she's officially classified as homeschooled.
Life in general can be hard. We're busy people. My wife and I both work. We have demanding jobs. He has a demanding schedule. So there's a regiment of getting him ready in the morning that takes quite a while in the morning, and his bedtime routine takes quite a while.
Ashley and I single parent more than we anticipated, where one parent's taking a kid to a soccer game and the others are at home, or we get less one-on-one time with some of our kids than we probably anticipated, because Paulina has some needs, it's hard for Paulina to get in the car and go and all of those sorts of things. Rain is hard for Paulina, cold's hard, so it necessitates Ashley and I dividing probably more than we anticipated. Definitely more than we anticipated.
I think another high that I get with him is just the response that people have when they get to know him.
A favorite memory I have, which is a really early one, is I remember being in the Ukraine with her, and during the season we were there, she was still in the orphanage, but we could go a couple times a day. And I remember this moment where we were sitting outside and the wind blew on her face and she just beamed. And it was a moment for me realizing that the vast majority of her life had been in that one room, in that one building. She had felt the wind on her face very few times, and she just delighted in it. And it was a moment of how beautiful it is to get captured by small gifts and small beauties.
We're thankful for every day. We really don't try to look too far into the future, if we're being honest, simply because the present is hard enough.
Her most basic needs are the same as all of our other kids. She longs for community, she longs for joy, she longs for joys and pleasures and relief from pain and all of that. Man, I hope that there's a world where people find a lot of interest in her, where they play the long game to get to know her. It's almost like when she has that, I get more hope around the other things. The lack of isolation is a key that unlocks a lot of that.
He's made me a better person, a better version of myself than I would have been, probably.
Rather than trying to say, here's what all parents with disability look like or experience, that just like we want to be interested in the journey of the individual with disability. The way that I know more of Jesus and have been changed through Paulina is immeasurable.